Hi. Welcome to A Man's Perspective with Andres Garcia. I am your host, Andres Garcia. Today we are going to be reading Reddit posts from the subreddit Ask Men. Now I'm going to be answering these questions as if it was me asking myself these questions. So this is not to imply or say that I'm any kind of licensed professional regarding mental health issues. I'm just going off based on my own education, my own experiences, my own grievances in life, and how I've overcome them. So, because chances are we all go through the same thing. So, um, hopefully you can relate to this. So, the questions today are going to be asked by my producer Isabel.
Do you think that health equals wealth is a good model to live by? So this man is asking for some tough love from people who have more life experience. It says, I currently have a job in the subject that I studied for in college, and the pay is average, but I work for the most reputable company in my area for what I studied. Only problem is that I have arthritis in both knees at the young age of 27. This job is a hybrid desk and field job and requires me to be on my feet and going up and down stairs quite frequently. I've already talked to my company about switching out of this role, but they said I have to wait until the project is over in another year. I have an opportunity for a full desk position, but I would be taking a pay cut and doubling my commute to 45 minutes. I don't mind the pay cut or commute because a job is not important enough if it causes you pain and damage. What good will the money and good resume do to me if I'm in pain more often? So, does health equal wealth now that you are older?
Oh my God. Yeah. First of all, yes, health does equal wealth, but it's not that simple. It's not that simple at all. You're you're gonna have to sacrifice. In my own job, I've had knee surgeries, issues with my shoulders, my back. I've been in vehicle accidents, but you keep going, and I promise you, things are gonna get easier. Right now, it sounds like you just started off. So as you get more time on the job, as you get seniority, as you gain experience, you're gonna figure out ways to make things better, to make things less painful. And you're going to be, as you spend more time in this company, you're going to get the easier jobs. You're going to get the jobs that don't require you to go out so much, or jobs where you can delegate some of the work. I wouldn't say start over. I would say, since it's something that you got an education in, since it's as you stated, the most reputable company in your area regarding your field, I would stay there and figure out ways to make the day easier. Whether it be at braces, whether it be at physical therapy, whether change your diet, because there's lots of things that we can do for arthritis. Because I myself, I've had arthritis in my knees. When I did the surgery, the doctor told me he removed some arthritis in my knees. But you don't stop. You don't give up. You don't start over somewhere else because you're just gonna say you get that desk job. It's gonna come with other problems. It's gonna come with other issues. It may not be the arthritis. It may be indigestion. It may be headaches because of stress. Every job is gonna have some issue. But putting yourself in a position where you can be the most successful, and you're doing that because your job is based on your education, and it's the most reputable company, you're going to be more well off in the long run. So health does equal wealth, but not in the sense that I feel that you're trying to ask the question and to portray it. I would say, and based on my own life, you just keep going. As men, we cannot stop. We cannot just because we're slightly uncomfortable, or in your case, probably really painful, but you still can't stop. You got to keep going. You're in a good company with your education supports. You're gonna go far. I would say before you move positions or companies, try everything that you can to stay there as long as you can. Again, whether I said braces, pain management, therapy, And diet. Diet is so important when it comes to arthritis. There are foods that are going to inflame your arthritis, and there are foods that are going to help mitigate it. So do the research. Take the time to figure this stuff out, because just going to a healthcare professional is not going to be enough. You're going to have to do the research yourself, and you cannot give up. The most important thing is to not give up. Write down where you're at. Write down the benefits. And I promise you, the benefits are going to significantly outweigh going to another company. Because in time, you're going to get the better jobs. You're going to be able to delegate. You're going to be better off. Just give it the time. And I'm not saying stay in a position until you die away, but do everything that you can before you leave. Don't just haphazardly just say, "Oh, I don't feel good. I'm gonna move." Never do that. Especially, it sounds like what your position you've put yourself in, which was a magnificent decision. Keep going. Keep going with the magnificent decisions. Often in life, you're gonna come into these um, trails. These you're gonna have options to go right or left, and we get confused. Like you're saying, should I leave? Should I stay? Should I go? What should I do? Often in life, when we don't know what to do, we don't know which way to go. Always pick the most difficult one. Always pick the harder road. The easy road is never, the easy road just leads you to more harder roads. You're going to have to cross that hard road. So always choose, when you come into a crossroads and you don't know which way to go, always choose the most difficult one to do or complete. That's what I would do. That's what I've done in my own life. My knee surgeries, my back issues, my shoulders tears. We don't give up. We keep going. And I promise you, it's gonna get better. You just started, give it some time. It's gonna get better. It always does. Well, I don't want to, for the most part it does, at least for my life, when I've not given up, when I've kept going forward, and the men around me, as long as we keep moving forward, it gets better. So I wouldn't change. I wouldn't change because you put yourself in a great position. Just keep going and do the research. Figure out what foods you can eat. Figure out what foods you can't eat. Figure out which therapies work best for you. I read about ice therapies. Ice therapies are great for arthritis. So try those ice therapies, and they're not going to harm you. If anything, they can only benefit you. So, but above all else, keep moving. Don't stop. Never stop, and always choose the harder road. That is what I would do. That's how I would, and that's what I've seen has been the most beneficial to the men in my life, as well as me. But fantastic question, because most men go through these issues. But never give up. Never. Good question. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I hope that you've learned or gained something from my experience, my knowledge, even though it's very little, but I hope that you've gained something. I want to create a space where we can feel comfortable asking questions that we normally wouldn't ask our partners or the other people in our life. I hope that I'm able to create that space here. I hope that you're able to ask questions confidently of me, and that I can give you something that may or may not help you, but I'm going to try. So thank you again so much for being here. Thank you for joining me. And if you've liked it, if you've gained something, please subscribe. I would appreciate that. Thank you.